Hello, welcome to the gospel. On this channel, you are going to get soul lifting message, faith content, and video that will help you to grow your spiritual life. Remember, don't forget to subscribe this channel for more new video updates.
And the signs of his second advent. How do we know that the coming of Jesus is near? How do we know? So they asked Jesus. He says, what signs do we look out for to tell that your second coming is near? And he told them. So you see those signs in the 24th chapter of St. Matthew's Gospel. And then he lets us know about the rapture of the church. He lets us know about the great tribulation because of the Antichrist. How that the Antichrist shall come. And the stage is being set for the Antichrist to come. I wish I had the time to discuss that subject tonight. Maybe another time. But we are in those days that Jesus talked about. And the stage is being set for the Antichrist to come in. There's just one sign that the world is waiting for. I can tell you that about all the prophecies that were given for the coming of Christ have mostly been fulfilled. The signs that are left are these. One, the invasion of Israel. Two, the great tribulation. I'm talking about the signs of the second coming. The great tribulation. All right? I mentioned the invasion of Israel. And then you have the peace accord with Israel. Then you have the rapture of the church. These are the major signs that the church understands will take place before the second coming of Christ. Now let's analyze those signs. I said the tribulation, right? I said the invasion of Israel, all right? The peace accord, and then the rapture of the church. Now, the first two that will take place close to each other would be the peace accord with Israel and the rapture of the church. Now that peace accord with Israel will be made by the one who is esteemed by most of the world to champion peace for the Middle East. So he will guarantee the safety of Israel for 7 years. Now watch this. Right now, you know, Israel and Palestine are not at peace. And then all of the Middle East is at moral war with Israel, the Arab countries. Israel is surrounded by hostile nations. They all want Israel annihilated. And so everybody says, well, Israel should allow the Palestinians to have peace, to become a nation. But Israel says, if we let them, we become unsafe. The moment they can bring in their arms by themselves, the moment they become a sovereign nation and they can do what they like, we're in trouble. But everybody says, well, everyone has a right to be a nation. And Israel says, it's not good for us. It's not in our interest. Okay. Now finally, Israel bows to it. Bows to world pressure. And then they say, here's what we do. We need guarantees. So the international community says, we will guarantee your peace. Let's strike a deal for 7 years. If in 7 years there's no trouble with Israel, then you know it can be done. So you can live together. Now, the Bible says, the one who strikes that deal with Israel is the Antichrist. And we are at the verge of it. In fact, that's what the world is waiting for. It's just the peace guarantor for Israel. Who can guarantee Israel's peace? That's all they're waiting for. And you know, soon enough we'll see it on TV and you know, we'll just be happy it's been done. But those that know their Bible, those who are smart know the meaning of that. They know it's not for good but trouble. For Jesus has told us that as they have rejected the Son of Man, God will send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. They will accept someone else. The Bible says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction comes upon them. The Bible says, in the middle of the 7 years, he will break the treaty. And from then on shall be great tribulation, like the world has never seen before. Now, at the time of signing that document, we're not sure exactly what the terms will be. But the fact is, when that accord takes effect, we may be here or may not be here at the time it is signed. But when it is supposed to take effect, because it doesn't have to take effect immediately. They can say 7 years from next year. You understand that kind of a thing? But when the 7-year period is to take effect, the rapture will take place. People will suddenly discover that Christians are missing all over the world. Suddenly. The Bible says in a moment. He didn't say in a minute. So it's not 60 seconds. In a moment. That's a split second. In a moment. He says in the twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed.
Don't forget to subscribe this channel.